Good day! It is a wonderful day to start a new lesson. I am Teacher Reggie from Fortune High School, Marikina. In this lesson, you will learn about conditionals. The most essential learning competency is to use conditionals in expressing arguments. Conditionals are used for scientific or general truth. It is also used to speculate about what could happen, what might have happened, and what we wish would happen. The first rule in conditional sentence is the type 0. The form must be the if plus the simple present plus the simple present. Example: if you heat butter, it melts. The word heat and the word melts are both in the simple present. Aside from the simple present, we also have the simple past construction in the type 0. Example: years ago, if people traveled a long distance, the journey took days. We must always remember that if may be replaced by when. So if the sentence or the construction will be placed by the word when, it will become: when you heat butter, it melts. Years ago, when people traveled a long distance, the journey took days. The second rule in conditional sentence is the type 1. It is possible and also very likely that the condition will be fulfilled. The form must be if plus simple present or if plus present perfect plus will for the future tense plus verb in the base form of its tense. Examples: if it rains, I will stay at home. If you have studied for this exam, you will pass it. If it is hot today, we may go swimming. And if you go to the supermarket, you can buy some bread. The third rule in conditional sentence is the type 2. There is an unreal possibility that the condition will happen. The form must be if plus the past simple plus the would for the unsure conditionals plus the base form of the verb. Examples: if you did your homework more often, your teacher wouldn't get angry with you. If I won the lottery, I would buy a car. And if I were you, I wouldn't buy that expensive coat. The last rule in the conditional sentence is the type 3. The important thing about the third conditional is that both the condition and the result are impossible now. The form must be if plus past perfect plus would have plus past participle. Examples: we would have come yesterday if we had known about it. And if you had studied harder, you would have passed the exam. The structure of a first conditional sentence says that a first conditional sentence consists of two clauses: the if clause and the main clause. The phrase under if clause, if you study hard, and the phrase under main clause, you will pass the test. And since the if clause comes first before the main clause, we have the comma before the main clause comes. Aside from the 4 conditional rules, we also have the mixed conditionals. If clauses can be mixed, provided that they make sense within a context. Examples: if they were studying all morning, they will be tired now. Since they were studying, so they are tired now. Next: if I were faster, I would have won the race. Explanation: I'm not fast, so I didn't win the race. Lastly, if she had saved her money, she would go on holiday. She didn't save her money, so she won't go on holiday. Let's now have the other conditionals: unless, in case, provided, providing, and so on and so forth. I'll go swimming tomorrow unless it rains. You can play with your friends in your room provided that you tidy up afterwards. I'll help you as long as you come with me to the cinema. Lastly, I'll take my umbrella with me in case it rains. Let's now practice your skills in making the if clause. Match the sentence halves. Number 1, if I did more sport, the correct answer is letter B, I'd get much fitter. Number 2, I'd be really happy if D, my father bought me a motorbike. Number 3, if I could sing, I'd be in a band. Number 4, my parents would be really angry if I had a party without telling them. Number 5, if I study harder, I'd speak better English. Number 6, if I had a lot of money, I'd go to South Africa or America. 7, if I could drive, I'd go to the coast more often. This video will not be possible without the aid of Deped Marikina's provided module. Credits go to its writer. Once again, this is Teacher Reggie, and thank you.